This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And we're underway here in South Philly. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
70 Lions.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Kincaid.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Here we go,
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll work forward only to about the 18.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Viking 18. Set go.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. And he'll bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
Ready, ready.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Man in motion is Smith. Here comes the jet sweep. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
On the set. Timberwolf. Ready.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Man in motion is Smith. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Chris Jenkins, there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and 6. Jackson looking to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now give on the ground. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3. But a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Wait, ready? Report!
Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Up the middle they go. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a second and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Home already.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Home already.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out and they go for it. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check go.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia
Okay, break.
right after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Set it.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Go.
On the ground, this is Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Come on, set. Street.
Man in motion is Smith. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Set.
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw right side is intercepted. Pick off by the rookie out of Miami. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Again, working deep downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On second down, they'll run. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. What can they do here on third down and 7? Back to throw, Jackson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Finding room to the 20. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. He'll try the right side this time. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's McAllister to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll take this to about the 28. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Let's go now.
3rd down and 9. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be intercepted.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. It's hot. Cut.
Handoff here, up the middle, and nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Jackson on the move. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Sending a receiver right. His drive will start on the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Man in motion is Smith.
Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll throw here on 3rd, and I fumbled the football. One of the Ravens has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll stick with him again. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Tez Walker, touchdown Ravens. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The motion man is Nakua. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll run the toss to Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score. Game on. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Raven first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second down and 8. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line.
Ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set up. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Come on, set. Head to 60, head 70 Lion.
They'll send him over to the left.
Check go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. 15-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
Go.
Now Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's second and 2.
Viking 18. Ready?
From the gun, here's a handoff. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They come up for second and 2. Man in motion is Smith. Here comes Barkley. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Okay, ready?
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Certain guys just have a knack for finding the ball. In a lot of ways, Mike, you can't even really coach it. We've seen him do it all throughout this game today. Fumble recovery, sack. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets his hand on another one and comes down with a pick.
Back to throw. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
On the set.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Man in motion is Smith. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Okay, break.
We are set for 4th and long.
Let's go. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. He'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run, and they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs, Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts. Plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
Down inside the 10. And the Ravens have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. A gain of 11 there. And a 1st down. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll run here. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.